Has it been worth it to get an engineering degree? What do you guys think?
I'm only here because I spent so much time doing it.
Oh, the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah,
that's like, how I'm living.
It's like, why give up now?
Yeah.
My family I was going to be an engineer. So
same.
Really?
Yeah.
The money's definitely worth it.
I've been here. I've been in school for 7 years. I can't just.
Jeez. Okay, ready?
No.
What is this even about? Analyzing alternative chemical properties.
All right, pull it together, because I lose it when you lose it.
Alex is so good at this.
He is, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm sweating, dude. I'm nervous. I don't even know why. We should do a podcast of the two Mormons versus
two Mormons versus two freaks versus
a convicted felon.
I was convicted of a felony. Not gonna lie.
Huh?
Yeah, when I was like 16, I was convicted of a felony.
Did you chop down a Saguaro?
No, a class 6 felony because my buddy and I went to this state trust land and we were trying to sight in a rifle for a hunting trip.
And you can do that on state trust land. Did you have a hunting license with you?
Both of us were minors. So we were just letting off rounds with a 270. And then this cop heard us and like over and over again making shots because we both sucked at sighting in the rifle. So then a cop came, a female cop, I should add, not that it matters.
I would have chose the bear.
But she's all, get on the bumper. And made us, like, I unloaded the rifle. It was like clear. She's like, get on my bumper.
Did she cuff you?
No. She gave us a class 6 felony. So I literally had to go and expunge it and go through the whole court process of like going with my parents, and then they had to see that like I was in school and doing okay. They had me set goals for myself and stuff like that.
Wait, how long did it take?
But I also got a background check, so.
You sound like this kid I went to school with that got caught building bombs.
Oh my gosh.
You went to Sabino. That's
why. Wear an ankle bracelet to school.
You went to Sabino. That's why.
Yeah.
You guys have any funny stories or memorable times from engineering?
Yeah. You know, I almost got arrested once. I got slammed against a cop car.
Really?
Was it a female?
No, it was two dudes. One had to have been a brand new cop. They were forest rangers.
Ooh.
I didn't even know they could fucking arrest you. But it turns out he was very strong.
What, do they use, a bear trap?
No, he used his big ass hands to throw me against the car. Apparently you shouldn't have...
Did you just break it?
That sounds awesome.
Apparently having guns and other things.
Guys, he's new to podcasting.
No. It's just a screw. It's a low-carbon screw.
It's a low-carbon steel screw.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. That's a chrome plate. Actually.
Any other funny stories to talk about?
That have happened at school?
Bro, so...
I got a fucked up story.
Recently, we were in this class, and one guy we studied with, so everyone in the study group did really good on the exam, and then one of them did like terrible. And the professor came out and made this email and was like, all right, here's everyone that passed the exam. And then there's a couple of people who did not pass the exam. And then a couple hours later, Alex comes in like, guys, I totally failed that exam.
I didn't just totally fail. I got a 30%.
I didn't realize what you were talking about.
Our professor...
I was waiting for you guys to realize.
Our professor sent an email that said like 90% of the students got like a 70 to a 100. 4 of them got less than that. And then another 4 got a little less than... but unfortunately a couple students failed.
Only 2.
Me miserably failing the exam.
Like you and
don't forget about Alex getting up and going, did you guys get 6?
We're like, no, it's like 1,000.
I was at like 1,600.
Yeah.
I came out of that exam and literally I felt so good about myself. Like, hey, that was supposed to be easy, right? What did you guys get? I was like, dude, I got 6.
If you want to get into engineering, that is a classic feeling you have to get used to.
Yeah. I thought I passed every test this semester. Turns out it's only been about 3.
No.
So
the lowest exam score I've ever had before this was 35.
Really?
Was that fluid?
That's
that
good.
was also the same professor. Yeah, in 324A, the first exam. I finished with a B in the class, and then...
Wait, what did you get on the fluids final last semester?
Like a C, or maybe even less. Actually, I probably got an F because I finished with a C. So
who'd you have?
Threadgill.
The final average was like a 35 or something.
Oh, then that was me. I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
that is probably the lowest.
Dude, my lowest test grade I've ever gotten was a 13 on my first physics test.
Nice.
That's crazy.
I did fail the class, but...
Was that at Pima?
No, here.
Oh.
And then I transferred, that's why.
Huh. How about you, Axel?
I got like a 20 once.
Really?
I was with Threadgill too. Like he has been my lowest scores ever. that class really sucked.
What's been
Third guild was my
Hear me
lowest.
out, bro. Like, God looked me in the eyes because I had like a 20 in the class, bro, and I passed with a 60.
I got a B in that class somehow.
Hey, shut up, dude.
I was like
Yeah.
3 points above the average on the final. I got like a 35 or 36.
This guy.
What's crazy is the difference between community college and university.
Oh, I love community college, dude.
Pima was awesome.
If Pima had an engineering degree, I would 100% transfer back.
Yeah.
That was the best education I've ever gotten. And I actually learned stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I retook physics there, and I got an A.
And you could actually understand all
I
the
could understand
professors.
it.
We have 2
The
Indian
class had, like-
professors.
Yeah,
and 2
well, you're in a
Chinese
classroom
accents.
with like maybe up to 25
Yeah, I had like 40
kids.
kids in it. The
Yeah.
lab, the lecture, whatever else was involved was all one class. Like, we didn't have to have a different time during the day to go do the lab.
Yeah.
So it was nice to get it all done at once. And it cost about $150 the price.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad option. So if you're going to go through engineering, definitely there's, I mean, it gets a bad rap
Don't go through engineering.
because rejects like me will go to the community college and then you make it to the university.
Did you
And
start
can-
at community college?
I did, yeah.
So I started here, then went there, and I was like, oh, this is easy.
Oh, you're even more of a reject.
Yeah.
The issue is your GPA does not transfer though.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
bad thing, though. Yeah,
That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
No,
though,
for me,
'cause
it's a
you can
bad
just
thing.
screw around at community
Yeah.
college,
I have
but
like a
just
2.7.
transfer
But
like
if
a
you go,
2.0.
if you transferred like I did, you have to, like once you transfer from the U of A to Pima, you have to be at Pima for like 4 years, 3 years, before you can transfer back and they wipe your transcript clean.
Oh.
Otherwise, when you come back, you get a semester, so you get 3 or 4 classes to reset your GPA. But you're starting in upper division engineering classes.
That's tough.
Yeah, so that's what happened to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't pass all my, I passed all my classes, but my GPA put me at like a 2.0. So I was like, this is awesome. I
Has it
love
been
this.
worth it to get an engineering degree? What do you guys think?
I'm only here because I spent so much time doing it.
Oh,
I
the
just can't
sunk
give
cost
up.
fallacy.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
how I'm living.
It's like, why give up
I
now?
already
Yeah.
told my family I was going to be an engineer, so
Same.
I went back then.
Really?
Yeah.
the money's definitely worth it.
I've been here.
I'll
I've
say
I've been
that,
in school
yeah.
for 7 years. I can't just
Jeez.
give up now.
Like,
Yeah.
my internship pretty good, though. Like, they
Yeah.
pay for everything.
I will say,
internship
I
pay
took,
way
like,
back
2
then,
years
so
off,
it's
though.
way closer.
The internship that I had this last summer was fantastic. It kind of gave me a little bit of sense of a light at the end of the tunnel because I hate school and I'm a terrible
Yeah.
student and I'm terrible at studying. I've developed good habits, but during the summer I was able to see kind of what the industry was like, and you know, it was nice to make money, yes, but I actually had fun. I worked in a machine shop, research and development, similar to what you were doing, right?
Yeah. They pay you well too. They pay you pretty well.
Yeah, they paid really, really well. I don't know if they'll offer me a job at the end, but you know, just having that experience, it was really, really good. And
Yeah, and then you get to industry and you see that like none of the classwork really applies unless
yeah,
you're
the
doing something
engineers I
very
worked with, they're
technical.
like,
You
yeah,
ask
I
any
don't
engineer,
remember.
No,
ask any
yeah.
engineer.
That's
how
it
do
was
you use
for
what you
me.
learned? No.
I thought I
It's
had to
like-
lie on my resume to say I'm good at MATLAB, I'm good at calculus, and then I mean, at least I got into my job. And I'm like, nope.
You just
I mean,
need to
there
know,
are
like,
jobs where you're
SolidWorks.
going to have to need that stuff.
Yeah,
but
The
yeah.
only thing I ever did was Excel, though, and I
Yeah.
use Excel.
And just so you can talk to it with your coworkers around the water cooler of like, oh, remember when you took
Yep.
this class and that
Yeah.
class? But I haven't met too many engineers that are doing that or doing something that you can't learn
Yeah.
there on the job. But it's a good reference. I've heard engineering is just like, or mechanical engineering, just you've seen everything once and then you know where to look in the book if you ever need to actually find
Yeah.
it.
If you're not doing
Yeah,
like a
actually,
master's or
that's
PhD or something,
nah.
you're not going to remember all this stuff.
The one thing is though, my dad is at Raytheon, and the thing that he complains about all the time is all these new students that they hire, and they have like no design experience. So if you want to be a good engineer, you should learn SolidWorks, or at least mechanical. You should know SolidWorks. You should know how to model, how to CAD, and apply that to your field. He complains about that all the time. These guys come in and he has to like basically baby them through their jobs.
I found that funny because that's pretty much the like best part about engineering, like the most fun.
Yeah.
That you can like actually enjoy the work you're doing.
That's all I did.
Designing
Is I just
stuff.
did CAM and CAD
Because it's
during
all
the
what
summer.
you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not
It is
getting
surprising
graded
that-
on
It's surprising that they only give us
Specific
one
things.
class, though, because what is it, 209, 211?
211.
Oh yeah, for SolidWorks.
Yeah, that's the only class we get.
it's a
It's
freaking
half-
mechanical engineering degree. You take
half
one
CAD, half
SolidWorks.
SolidWorks.
What did you guys
Yeah.
do for your final projects? I forgot. What did you do?
Knife.
A pocket knife?
I did like a climbing thing.
Dude, I did locking calipers because I thought it would be easy. It was way harder than I
did
thought.
this thing for like it's
Yeah.
construction workers. If you fall, it catches you. Oh my god, dude.
Bro, I did a Rubik's Cube, and I got like a 66 on it. I was so proud of it, man. It looked so
I
good.
got like a 98 on mine.
Yeah, me too. And I like found a YouTube video that was like an hour long of someone making the pliers, so I just had to like
There you go. Just follow through with
My
it.
G code didn't work though when I ran it. My G code
man.
would never run on my computer.
I wanted to do the Lego character.
Yeah.
But he found
Yeah,
it
he's
online,
like,
and
no
I was
Lego
nope,
stuff.
No
No
Lego.
Legos.
Fuck.
Did
I
you
will
guys have to have
say-
it move? Ours had to have
Yeah,
like a
mine
certain
had
amount of
to-
pivots and
Maybe
axes.
that's why. Maybe that's why I got a 66 on mine. Because it didn't
Was
move.
it
I
move?
thought about it. I'm like, I could totally make this thing
Yeah.
move.
Mine had weird
I don't-
like curves and stuff, which we didn't really get in depth on how to do stuff. And I was
I've
trying
been
to
told
match
that
it
too.
exactly to what it was.
Mhm.
I was just being too anal about it, which was
Yeah,
Mine
waste of
took
time.
forever because of that though. Like I had to make everything match together.
yeah.
It sucked.
Everything had to mesh perfectly.
And if you copy the same file and then put it in another one, you can just copy and delete shit. You have to go.
I say the nice thing about engineering though for sure is like when you graduate, you're not going to be too stressed getting a job. I think
It also
in
makes you
general.
better than everybody
This
else.
guy-
Yeah, like
I mean, speak,
no
speak
matter
for
what
yourself.
job.
You look at our buddy Kyle, right?
That's
'cause
he
he's
has a
too
NASA
smart, dude.
internship. He's doing biomedical
He's
research.
got a high ass GPA.
He's got like a
Yeah.
3.8. He's been rejected by Honeywell twice, rejected by Raytheon and a couple other companies.
He's
That
too
is crazy,
smart. He's
okay.
overqualified for his positions he's applying to.
I don't
Well,
get it, man.
well, that is crazy. Is he applying for internships though?
Yeah.
I feel like internships can be hard if they're capped out. But in general, I feel like the market's looking for engineers.
Yeah, I guess part of it is you have to be right place, right time.
But if you got a business degree, you'd come out and then you're like trying to apply to anything. You're like, I wish a bank would take me for like $50,000 a year to just like get something.
Yeah, that's what I hear. is
Unless you know
competitive.
someone, unless your daddy like owns something.
What's
but-
good about engineering? You can do anything. It doesn't have to even be
Yes,
engineering related
yes.
to get a
Especially
job.
mechanical though. Like I feel like mechanical is more broad anyways.
You can teach an engineer to be a businessman, but you can't teach a businessman to be an engineer.
Bingo.
Work at AutoZone.
I can't wait to flip fries once I graduate.
Yes. Get an engineering degree just to go and work at Subway.
'Cause I can figure out why the grease is or boiling,
What do you mean?
What
my
temperature it's at?
humanities doesn't work.
the specific gravity of the
Lady working
fries.
out at Starbucks. Oh man.
Any last words on mechanical engineering?
It's
What your
hard.
experience has been like?
It's fun, but you'll be balding, bro. By 30, you're out.
If you're an
Yeah.
average student,
Pretty
it's
much
going to be
everything.
hard.
Yeah.
If you're an average student trying to do it, it's hard. If you're super smart, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You'll probably be fine.
Go to office hours.
Mm.
My advice for new engineering students is like develop good study habits early.
Yeah.
Because I was someone in high school I could just get away with showing up to class and doing the homework and not doing studying and
That's
still
how I
pass
was.
everything, A's and B's.
That's why I chose engineering, because I was like, oh,
Yeah. And
obviously
then
I can handle this.
And then you get to
now.
college, and then sometimes you get really crappy professors that don't really teach anything or don't give you appropriate material.
Sometimes.
That's most
Any
of the time.
undergraduate,
most of the time,
any
you're right.
undergraduate class is going to be like that.
A
Yeah.
great professor would be a community college professor. all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
24/7.
100%. But you get to university and you get these professors who are just worried about their research. I mean, we look at right?
Yeah.
Who we have.
You mean the
Sorry,
ghost?
I don't
You
know
mean
how
the
to say
ghost
this.
of AME 300?
Yeah, he shows up.
I'm
I'm gonna have to blur out the names.
Yeah, you have to blur out the names. Sorry. We have a professor. We have a professor who just left for the last 2 months of class, right? And he just found out later he's here. He's just doing his research. So a lot of these professors, they're worried about their research. They're not as worried about their classes. They have to teach the classes in order to do their research. And so the quality isn't the best here at universities. I recommend going to community college first. It's cheaper and you can develop better study
Yeah,
habits
that's a good point.
and learn whether or not you want to be in engineering, and then come to the university.
Also, to add a point on your part, take more than 12 credit hours. Because 4 classes is just full time, but right here at the university, we take about 18 units
Mhm.
per semester. So they just don't stick to 12 credits, because that's what I did, and it took me almost 5 years to graduate from community college.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to retake a class. Like I retook Calculus 2 twice. Calculus
I've taken
3
Calc 2
twice.
3 times.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they-
almost got a D in that class. I was
I
so
passed
scared.
every time, though. It's just,
Wow.
I
took DPQ
changed degrees twice in community college, so
Mm.
it's like, if you're
Yeah.
into wasting time, change degrees. If not, know what you
Yeah.
want to do.
That's the truth
it's,
of it, too.
It's hard
Maybe-
to choose when you're that young.
You're
It
like
really
this
is.
For a reason, though.
It
You're
is,
like this for a
but I
reason.
feel like for like mechanical engineering though, if you're just gonna get into a degree just because, I feel like it's one of the best ones.
Yeah, that's
just
what I
'cause
did.
anyone will
Look,
pick it up.
I used I wanted to go for automotive engineering.
Yeah.
But it's just so competitive
Mm.
that
That's why I
just
transferred from
went to
aerospace.
mechanical.
It's pointless.
and it
Yeah.
just
You're not going to
goes
find a
everywhere.
job.
Yeah, definitely don't get lazy. I feel like I've just gotten really lazy because the senioritis has kicked in. And I don't really care about my GPA anymore, but showing up to classes helps.
Yeah, you got a
And,
job offer from too.
I'm gonna have to blur out the company name as well. But yeah,
So you're working right away, right after you graduate?
yeah, that's the plan.
Say less.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Manufacturing engineering.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the funnest, man. See, I'm getting
pretty fun.
a minor in
wanted to do
additive.
testing.
Manufacturing is the best. I love it.
I wanted the testing. Unfortunately, didn't get that into.
Yeah, at the same company.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just feel like
it'd be fun for a little bit, but I think it gets kind of boring.
I haven't applied to any
I don't
internships.
know. You should.
Well, I'm currently at one, but it's not. What
Yeah, I mean
want to
that
do.
works.
It's
So
not what I
put,
wanna do,
put it on
though.
your resume. All right, we're about out of storage, but any last words? Thanks for joining. This formed it. This was
to kill us.
Any last words?